So guys, you watching this video right now, no, I do not want to hear it. Guys, I don't want to hear you say nothing negative. You watching this video, give this man Bol Bol, my African brother, give this man Bol Bol an apology right now. Like I said, no, I do not want you to click off this video without saying something positive about the man Bol Bol. I don't want to hear it. Guys, I literally saw people clowning this man back in 2019, saying that he was going to be a bust after he got injured at Oregon. So many people just lost all hope for this man after he got hurt and hurt his foot. This man went from being a top 3 to 5 projected pick to then being projected to go somewhere in the first round to then actually getting drafted in the second round as the 44th pick in the 2019 NBA draft. And also a quick fun fact, this man Bol Bol was the very last person in the NBA draft room to actually get selected and walk up there to shake this man Adam Silver's hand. If you guys remember looking at Bol Bol's face, this man looked sad, he looked devastated. I saw people clowning him, but in my personal opinion, in his eyes, you can see this man was about to prove everybody named mama wrong if he was put in the right situation. Like I said, I saw people literally clown this man and say that this man was damaged goods on the Denver Nuggets his first 3 seasons in the league, and his coach even said Bol Bol was not gonna get a chance to develop because of their win now mode mentality, which I ain't gonna lie, if I'm gonna keep it a bug, I honestly do get. Bol Bol has tremendous upside, and I feel like he's the type of player you kind of have to take your time with. And you can kind of put him in the rotation to get minutes, to get that experience, to potentially, you know, be a significant role player on your team, especially in the preseason, in the regular season. If you give him those minutes, he can develop. How is an NBA player supposed to develop if you're not going to allow him to play? In my personal opinion, I just think Bol Bol was simply in the wrong situation. There's 2 ways to look at it. I mean, I get it. Bol Bol was obviously behind the Denver Nuggets' franchise player, Jokic. Let's just keep it a buck, guys. There was no way this man Bol Bol was going to get significant minutes behind him. There's just absolutely no way, and especially the way that the Denver Nuggets was trying to use him as a center, when in reality, I think Bol Bol just definitely flourishes when he has the ball in his hand and he's used more like a forward. Bol Bol and Jokic are just 2 different types of players. Yes, I know Jokic can definitely teach him a thing or two, but like I said, Bol Bol is just better used as a forward. Now, one thing that we kind of have to take accountability for Bol Bol, or he has to take accountability for, was one thing that I did hear from the coaching staff at the Denver Nuggets, is that Bol Bol's mentality simply wasn't the best. His work ethic, you know, wasn't fully there, which, like I said, we do have to fault him for, but now things just look different. Like I said, at the end of the day, as a human being, you learn through experiences. You learn when people teach you things. You learn when you have to go through hardships. And I feel like that's what Bol Bol had to go through. And now Bol Bol just simply looks happier. He looks more free. He's shutting a lot of the haters down, but also at the same time, he's proving a lot of the believers right at the same time. I really don't think you guys understand how Bol Bol got to where he is, especially in the Orlando Magic. It's honestly a miracle, and every time I hear this story, it makes me just simply think this man Bol Bol is really fortunate to be in the position that he's in now, playing for the Orlando Magic. The Denver Nuggets literally tried to trade this man to the Pistons, but he actually failed his physical test because he needed to get surgery on his foot. Just think about everything that these teams are thinking about when they heard that simply he failed his physical, and then the fact that the reason why he failed his physical was because he had to get surgery on his foot. You guys already know the stigma. When you're that tall and whatnot, it's harder to get a chance in the league, especially after you consistently get hurt. And the fact that he had to get surgery on his foot and the Pistons didn't want him anymore, couldn't even take him. Think about that. Teams literally could have gave up on this man, but the Orlando Magic, out of all the teams in the NBA, the Orlando Magic believed in this kid and they gave him a chance. And I'm not gonna lie, on a side note, like I said, out of all the teams, I'm honestly surprised that the Orlando Magic, out of all the teams, would actually give him a chance, considering the injury history that the bigs have with the Orlando Magic. I mean, think about a guy like Mo Bamba. So the fact that they gave Bol Bol, who was kind of in that same stature that tall, that skinny, that lanky. Honestly, I'm surprised, but at the end of the day, it looks like to me it worked out. The Orlando Magic gave him a chance since day one, and he's honestly looked like a pretty solid player in my personal opinion. He's currently averaging 13 points and 7.5 rebounds on 60% shooting field goal percentage, and his advanced stats is even crazier. 47% of his field goals actually come from unassisted shots. 30% of his threes come from unassisted shots, meaning that he gets many of his buckets on his own and he's not used as a catch and shoot player and none of that. And that really shows you how great of a player and how versatile of a player that he really is. I'm honestly just not surprised, because when you're 7'2" with an 8-foot wingspan and you can dribble the ball like you're Steph Curry, where is the confusion? There shouldn't be no confusion anytime this man scores the ball. But anytime he does score the ball, you guys can see the crowd gets louder and the crowd gets more lit anytime he scores the ball than anybody else on the team. Me personally, it just looks very unworldly and something that I've never seen before whenever he does score the ball. I mean, dunking on people, crossing people up. Guys, anything that you think he can do, he can do. Anything you can't think he can do, he can do. And then defensively, it's honestly more impressive. His wingspan, his agility should honestly just speak for itself, and there's a reason why he's top 5 in contested shots throughout the entire league. Bol Bol, in my personal opinion, is more than just an average player. The potential that this kid has is incredible, and I definitely feel like it just took the right situation for him to actually flourish in the league. That's just how the NBA is. Once you get that opportunity, he's even said it himself, once you get that opportunity, you got to be grateful for it and you got to take full advantage of it. Nobody cares what you've been through before. Nobody cares what you've been through in the past. When you're in that specific moment, you have to take full advantage of these opportunities, and I feel like that's exactly what he's doing. And I feel like now he has more stock, he has more value in himself. He can actually get another big contract whenever he is eligible to sign another contract. This is how you get this. That's how you get the racks, man. It's how you get the bag in the league. You got to play good when your name is called, and that's exactly what he's doing. Imagine this kid. Imagine Bol Bol in 5 years if he stays healthy and he gets stronger each and every year. Could we see a Giannis 2.0 with a jumper, with a consistent jumper? I think this man Bol Bol is shooting like 40-something% from 3. I gotta double check. I may be wrong. Don't quote me on that, but I'll probably pop it up on the screen. We could literally be seeing another Giannis 2.0 with a jumper. We can even see a Kevin Durant with a jumper. I'm not comparing them to these guys. I'm just saying those types of players. I'm not comparing them to the actual player that those guys are. Just similar play styles. People say, I do also see a lot of people saying that Bol Bol is kind of like a Victor Wembanyama before Victor Wembanyama. Me personally, I think there are two different players, but that's just me. Bol Bol, he's amazing in his own right, and I think with the improvements that he's definitely made on and off the floor, especially off the floor with his mentality, the way he's approaching things, the way he's more grateful for things, I think that's actually really what's helped him, and is also going to help him be a phenomenal player for years to come. And I definitely feel like he's going to be a big piece in what the Magic is trying to do if they use him as a high value trade asset, or if he's going to be building around Paolo Banchero. And shoot, from the looks of it, they honestly could get another top 3, maybe even the best pick in the draft. But guys, like I said, I'm just happy that he's getting this opportunity. Like I said, I know he's super grateful. This is just something amazing for not just him, but for the rest of the league, the revenue, everything, the shirts, the jerseys. I need to get me a Bol Bol jersey as soon as possible. But guys, you watching this video, like I said, this is honestly truly amazing. I want to know what you guys think about Bol Bol and how things have definitely taken the right turn for his career. Are you a fan? Do you think he's going to be a star in the league? Do you think he's not good? Do you think he's going to be a bust? Guys, what do you guys actually think about Bol Bol? Get honest in the conversation. Let's get a great basketball conversation down below. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, follow me on Instagram. Let me know other videos, ideas that you guys have. And like I said, I'm going to be trying to drop daily for you guys, or at least every 2 days or something. I got to make this comeback. But guys, like I said, do all that. I appreciate you guys if you made it to the end. Thank you for watching. It's been an episode of Juice Made TV. Peace.